Hi, my name is Jenny Lynch. I'm based in Sydney, Australia. I'm a science communicator and I'm part of the product development team for Wild Science. My background is in physics and medical science, and I worked at a hospital and in a university research lab before focusing on science communication, and in particular communicating science to children. I've worked with thousands of children doing science workshops and science shows in schools and at science festivals, and these audiences have taught me a lot about how to make science fun and exciting and engaging for children. Now, more than ever, science is at the front of people's minds, whether it be keeping the world safe with medical science or responding to climate change. When I'm looking for science topics for science kits, sometimes I look to cutting-edge sciences like nanoscience and computer science, or to more traditional science topics like forces and chemical reactions. The best science activities are the ones where something unexpected happens that makes you go, wow, and why did that happen? With Wild Science kits, the activities generally start out simple and then become more and more complicated. So the child has some success and fun early on and then builds on those skills to do activities that are a bit more challenging and also more rewarding. The components are as safe as possible while still giving great results, and the instructions are easy for a child to follow, even if they look at the pictures and don't read every single word of the text. And the instructions are something that really separates Wild Science kits from a lot of other science kits on the market. The step-by-step instructions are full of illustrations, photographs, and fascinating science facts. Let's have a look at two chemical garden kits that are currently on the market. Very similar looking components. This one supplies the chemicals in plastic bags, this one in child-safe containers, and you get the safety goggles. They both have black and white instructions with very limited explanation of the science involved, and there's one activity. So you fill the containers with the liquid and put in the rocks to grow the chemical garden. The Wild Environmental Science Coral Reef Kit is a chemical garden kit, and it's themed around a coral reef. Like a lot of Wild Science kits, what this does, it allows the child to make everything from scratch. So they get two tanks, both with lids, and they get to make their own plaster shapes to practice in the small tank before moving on to the larger tank to make an imitation coral reef. So they make plaster shapes and they grow their chemical garden, and they also make instant chemical coral, and they use all these different components. The chemicals are supplied in child-proof containers. The kit includes safety goggles and safety gloves, and also beautiful full-colour instructions. Now, the science in a chemical garden isn't that simple. It involves chemical reactions and density and osmosis, but with carefully drawn illustrations and child-appropriate language for the age group of 8+, the child can come away from using this kit with a clear understanding of the science involved. The theming around a coral reef means that we can explore a whole lot of science around how real coral grow, the plants and animals that survive on a coral reef, and also important issues like global warming and coral bleaching. So it's a great experience for the child. There's a whole lot of activities, building from simple activities through to more complex activities, ensuring that the child has a lot of fun and success with this kit. Thank you for choosing Wild Science, and there is only one Wild Science.